What's up, Dabblers? I've got a fun little IPA for you today. It's called Take It to the Max, and it's from a brewery called American Solera in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Let's drink this now. When American Solera opened in 2016 in Tulsa, Oklahoma, ratebeer.com named them not only best new brewery in America, but second best new brewery in the entire world. So to say that there's like a little bit of hype behind this brewery is kind of an understatement. This beer is a double IPA with a couple of different unique ingredient components, and I'm excited to tell you about them. So it comes in at 8.2%, which is pretty high even for a double IPA. The two sort of unique ingredient components that they use in this beer are, one, the Lupomax mosaic hops, and then also this new experimental component that's called Phantasm. The Lupomax refers to a product from Haas Industries that's a hop supplier in the Pacific Northwest, and it's essentially a concentrated hop pellet. They remove all of the vegetal material from the ingredient, and you're left with just sort of this concentrated flavor component of whatever particular hop variety that you're using in that beer. This one is mosaic, so it's a really like clean, pungent aroma of mosaic hops, and then also it doesn't have that sort of like vegetal oniony character that sometimes some people get from a mosaic hop. The Phantasm refers to this experimental ingredient that came out of New Zealand. That is essentially a pomace of Sauvignon Blanc grape skins. A pomace is sort of the natural, leftover material from when you crush grapes or other fruit to make wine or cider or whatever. And traditionally it's used to make spirits like cognac, but you can also use it as fertilizer and apparently to flavor IPAs. So it's definitely got that sort of pungent, dank aroma that you'd expect of like a mosaic IPA or double IPA. It's got a hot bite to it, but it's not super overpowering. It's certainly got all of those like flavor components that you're looking for, but it finishes pretty clean by comparison to a beer that maybe uses whole cone mosaic. First sip's pretty light on the palate. It finishes pretty clean at first, but then there's this sort of like lingering, bright, dry, citrusy flavor going on, and I wouldn't say that it's tannic in the same way that like a Cabernet is tannic, but it's certainly got like a little bit of viscosity that a normal New England IPA or double IPA would maybe lack. So in winemaking, the use of grape skins would usually be prominent in red wine making to add like depth of color and some sort of complexity and structure to how the mouthfeel is. And it's not so common to use white wine grape skins to achieve those same characters, but it definitely adds a little bit of something to the mouthfeel of this beer. With white wine grape skins, you're probably not using it to try to achieve that same depth of color. They don't really add any color to it. So they're really used to just add a bit of complexity to the mouthfeel. And this one's kind of like the flavor of an unfiltered beer and then some. It's 8.2 ABV, certainly make for a really flavorful beer, but I think they've done a pretty good job of hiding the alcohol bite with this one. And the bright citrusy flavors really shine through. They've done an awesome job. Thanks for tuning in for another episode of Drink This Now. Be sure to like and subscribe, drop those comments in the comments section below, follow us on social media, and subscribe to the Dabbler Dispatch newsletter so you never miss the Upper Midwest's finest craft beer content sent straight to your inbox every Wednesday. We'll see you next time.